Action.
So we're going to start this off with talking about Maverick, our horse, right? Making Maverick. And making him to what? September 23rd, right, is when we took the horse to his first inspection. And at that point, we gained what's called star stallion.
A star stallion is a horse that has a star predicate, which is awarded at stud book inspections to stallions that have above average conformation and movement.
And that was something that you've never done, right?
Never in my life. First time in Arras Hacienda.
In Harris Hacienda in Tomball,
Yes.
Texas. The place was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was amazing. It was beautiful. And so it set the standard for us. We were like, oh, all keyrings are like this, right? Like they're all this nice. But so anyway, Maverick made Star Stallion. And then we got the news that he was invited to Indianapolis to the National Star Stallion show. And so the first thing that crossed my mind is we have a horse that got invited. There was about 30 horses there, correct?
Yes.
30 stallions at the first show?
Maybe about 30 or 40, huh?
No.
30.
30, okay. So out of 30, only 3 made star.
Because Mr. Rao, you took care of those horses, right?
Yeah, Raul's job was to care for all those horses.
Yeah, that was amazing too, man. How you took your time and got up every morning and made sure all those horses were. Remember, and then it was so hot that we had to buy fans. Josh, you ain't got fans,
Yeah, we
right?
had to
How
buy
many
30
fans. Did you buy?
We had to buy 30 fans.
30 fans, right?
Box
I remember
fans
that.
for the
I remember that.
stalls.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you had to, you get a chance to be there. You're in the trailer for 4 or 5 days. It's hot. We have air conditioning, but we're as a family. We're cooking. We're making barbecue and wings and burgers and fajitas, tacos. And so then we have to, in this journey now we find out, okay, you got Star Stallion, and a lot of times people stop there. Okay, I got a Star Stallion. That's the roof, the top, but it's not the top. The top is an approved stallion.
Approved stallions have completed and met all KWPN requirements.
And so it's like winning the lottery. It's like hitting the lottery. It's that rare.
But let's even talk about like how shocked we were when Maverick won Star Stallion, because this is our first time, right? So we don't really know like what's happening because we are so new to the game. So when you remember this, I remember asking Raul what was his feelings when he saw Maverick running and doing his thing. Tell me.
Híjole.
What did you say? Remember? What did you say? You said
That's my horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
My
said
heart was coming out.
He said, my heart came out.
Boom. I was holding it.
I know.
Hey.
He told me, I said, Ro, like, what did that make you feel like? And he says, my heart. He says, Tia, my heart came out my chest. He said, I had to grab it, pick it up, and put it back in my chest because I could not believe that this was happening. And we saw how beautiful Maverick was. And I feel like that even gave us the confidence to want to go further.
So going further, right, is you get an invitation to go to Indianapolis in November. Was it November? We have no idea what to expect. We have no idea, first curing, first inspection. We have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to go on, and come to find out, we had a lot of surprises. A lot of surprises that we didn't have no clue. Nothing was prepared for what we were about to go through. So when we start thinking about that, reflecting on preparing, what is your first thoughts when I said, Raul, we got to go to Indianapolis with the horse in November? What's the first thing you start thinking about?
I have to say this first. When we leave, we were happy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get there, we were like blind.
We were blind. Yeah.
First, make sure he have water, hay, food, pellet, and make sure he get there fine.
Safe.
Mr.
Yeah,
Ronald,
safe.
you know what? You know what you told Maverick? You told Maverick
talked
to
to
be
him?
calm. Yes.
He did talk.
Because when he got Maverick in there, he told Maverick, "Hey, relax," because Maverick was, this was the second time really being on the. And when you talked to Maverick and Maverick got in there, and at first he started kicking around. I was like, hey, boy, stop that shit.
Hey, serio. Serio, pues. Oh, bonito. Serio.
Bro, you need to open the vent.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, bonito.
So
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
Let's first before we get into that.
What?
Let's first talk about your role in this, right? So when I first told you, Charles, you got to go to Indianapolis, right? Because it's one thing to go to Tomball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think you did. You didn't drive the Tomball.
I did drive
the
the
horse.
Tomball.
You drove the horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, your
Okay.
memory's
So
bad.
Your memory is
so
terrible.
when we say, hey, we got to go to Indianapolis next.
Yeah.
What's your first thought about what I got to do? What you got to do to be ready?
It was a mental thing for me, man.
Yeah.
Because I've never driven a trailer that far. I mean, a horse trailer actually. And then it was a lot of responsibilities that I had in my hand, because I not only had a $150,000 horse, but I had a $50,000 trailer.
Man, how cold do y'all think it is out here, man?
It doesn't feel the cold.
Huh?
It doesn't feel the cold.
It's not that cold?
No,
So
no.
we do have jackets, blankets from Maverick, right?
we have,
Okay, cool.
but it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's fine.
All right.
So this journey,
So it was.
you can't just drive straight through,
Oh no.
right?
Oh no.
You got to do what?
Oh wow. You
What?
got it.
What are you gonna say?
He have a big responsibilities on his hand.
Yes.
But you know what, my friend? You did good.
Oh, you did too.
Oh.
You know you know what? You were
I
you were
like
my
we.
co-pilot, and Eddie was the navigator.
That's right.
Uh-oh, watch
So-
it.
Eddie was the navigator.
so-
So everybody had a part in this.
So
You know
look,
what I
so
mean?
so here's my perspective, right? I've got this guy I trust as a good driver, but yet I'm going to put him in a situation he's never been in. He's never driven a trailer that big, that much weight, that far. Houston, Texas to Indianapolis was how many hours?
It took us 18 hours.
18 hours.
Yeah.
But it's not 18 hours straight. It's
No.
every 4 hours you got to
Every
stop.
4 hours.
Come on out, Maverick. Good boy,
Oh,
Maverick. Go on, take you a piss.
Oh, bonito.
Go on, take you a piss, big boy.
Oh, bonito. Oh, bonito. Oh, pues.
Good boy.
You have this animal in the back, and his job is to make sure the animal gets there safe and sound, healthy. And every 4 hours, you got to find a stopping point
Yeah.
to let this horse out and do his thing, right? He's got to eat, he's got to drink, and we know they don't like to do that when they're traveling.
Yeah.
They get stressed out. And then we got to go to this show that we never been to have him perform and show what he has. So it's a lot of stress.
You gotta
It's a
ask
lot of
me
things.
What I thought too.
What'd you think?
So you know what I thought? Okay, he has to look good. Okay. So we gotta have these hair products together. You know what I mean? He cannot be ashy. He has to look good, right?
Yep.
And another thing that I start doing is I start YouTubing stuff, right? And I start YouTubing a lot of things about taking long trips with horses.
Yep.
What is it that we need? one of the things that I noticed was that a horse may not drink the same water in Indianapolis or wherever he's going, because the water may taste different where he's drinking here in Texas.
Texas water, Indy water is not the same.
It ain't the same.
Our water has tequila in it.
So so let me tell you.
I like that.
You know I love my husband, right? I love him.
So our water has tequila in it.
That's what it is. So, I'm talking to Josh, and I'm like, bro. And so Josh thinks I'm crazy because I'm researching all these things, right? And so I says, hey, Josh, and I wrote everything down in Notepad because I'm the queen of writing things down. I says, bro, we need to get some water from the ranch to take with us. And he says, oh, Tia. And I'm like, we got to get it because he may not want the same water, and we don't want him to become dehydrated.
Yep.
High five me.
Yeah. So
okay.
then I asked Raul. I say, Raul, do we need to take some water from the ranch?
Yeah.
Raul says, yes. You have the 5 gallon. You have the 5 gallon buckets.
Yeah.
Fill them up. Put them in a trailer.
And that was, listen, guys, that was one of the best things you guys could have put on that trailer, because where we stopped at, there wasn't any water nowhere. So we're in the middle of the night stopping, and we have this 2,000-pound horse. And
2,000.
I don't know how much he weighs. It felt like 10,000 pounds with the trailer, and the horse. It was 10,000 pounds. Now the trailer was 9,000. Anyway, we're not gonna get into math about that. So that was, man, Mr. Raul, you did an amazing. And if I didn't tell you, I think we maybe talked about this.
You had 18 hours to talk.
Listen. Hey, listen. Hands. Because it was new to both of us. You know what I mean? Mr. Raul, because I wanted so many times to take that steering wheel and hand it to him.
So I threw a curveball at you.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. I threw a curveball at him.
Yeah.
And so as we start to prepare, we start to get water and food and trailer, tires for the trailers. We had a spare tire. We had a spare tire, two spare tires for the trailer, two spare tires for the truck. Because in my mind, the last thing that had to happen was they get a flat in the middle of nowhere, no jack. We had a big old 5-ton jack in the back.
Josh had everything.
Everything you could think of. The impact to take the lug nuts off. I was like, I got everything.
Somebody up and get the jiggers off of it.
Yeah. Got some sunflower seeds in there.
Yeah, we got some.
We got some. It's the big drill.
Okay.
The big impact gun.
Okay.
So if you need to change the tire, you can use it.
Okay.
I got gloves underneath the seat.
Okay.
I got basic toolkit.
First aid kit?
It's in there.
Good. I was just joking with you. You have everything I say, boy. If you got a first aid kit, boy, if you got a first aid kit, you've been. We gonna make you the manager of the Astros. Okay. Love you, man.
All right, man. I see.
Hey, give me a hug, man.
I see.
Mason.
Get there.
And take your time. Yeah. Take your time.
Well, I mean, we got a long road ahead of us, a long trip. I think it's like gonna be a 24-hour road trip.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it's 24 hours. And, I just really want to get the horse there safely. And after he's there safe, it's really just about, hopefully the judges see what we see and what we think we know about Maverick, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And, I just want to get him there in one piece and let him compete in one piece and get back home in one piece. It's really all I really want, right? You gonna say a little prayer and let them get on that road, huh? A lot of stuff can happen on that road. A lot of variables. Tires go flat, trailer go broke, truck go broke.
Something breaks in
Something breaks in the truck. But I think we've prepared as much as we can prepare. I think we have everything we need, and we got three good guys in the truck to take care of the horse. Yeah, buddy. I bought everything that you could have camped out for 7 weeks.
But you know, there was one thing that Josh did
Could have
forget.
drove for 1,000,000 miles too.
What?
It's one thing that Josh did forget, and I YouTubed it, okay? And Maverick needed paperwork to go
Oh my
from
goodness.
Wow.
Oh
state
yes.
to state. And let me tell you, wait, hold up, let me tell you. This guy right here, you know, this is
man.
a lot of love. This is what
Yeah.
15 years plus.
I
We've
forgot.
been moving
Remember
on.
the papers?
And I says, Josh, I went on YouTube, and I was like, this chick was like, if you're gonna be traveling from state to state, you gotta have this type of paperwork.
Yep.
And she said what it was. I can't remember.
It was
Tell me.
it was
what
a
is it called?
Coggins.
Hogan.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I says, Josh,
And a health certificate.
and you know what you know what he said to me? You know I love him, but you know what he said to me? Tia, we don't need that.
Yep.
And you know, so I was sitting there, he said, yeah, because it's true. And I was like, no, bro, like this chick on YouTube
Yep.
told me we gotta
So we
have
get
this.
we get
this.
to 2 days before. The day before. 24
day
hours
Yeah.
before.
Before.
24 whole hours before.
The lady came here, right?
Yeah, she came here.
Yeah.
So
Sweet lady.
I called
Yeah.
my
Can't
guy
remember her name.
and I said, "Hey, do we need a health certificate and a Coggins?" Remember this? We don't. This is our first
Yeah,
horses.
this is not what we do.
And he said, "Yes, you should have got that a week ago." And I said, "Oh my goodness!" So here I'm on the phone, 911. Everybody.
You know what I wanted to say? I wanted
I told
to say,
you so.
you know,
So
but I didn't.
I'm 911. I'm
I want to say,
911.
I told you.
911 to any doctor I could find to give me a health cert and a Coggins test. And I found a lady who has her own labs and she's mobile and she charged me a good amount of money. But she popped up here at 3 p.m.
She did.
the day before,
Yeah.
pulled a blood work, did her health cert. You were here when she came.
Yeah.
And she gave us a Coggins test and a health certificate
By midnight.
by midnight that night.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and
wait.
4 places I called said impossible.
Listen,
Wait, what do you want to say?
Right?
What do you want to say, Ro? Say.
Look, the consequences of not having the health certificate when you cross state
It's a
and
big
state.
fine.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Plus, they can take your horse.
They can take your horse.
because you're not having the health certificate.
That's right.
Oh, I think would have been high speed chase. Hey, they would said, man, this is a black man. And this man, he is going to Indianapolis.
So that
You
almost
don't want that.
that almost
Hey,
that almost killed the
listen,
trip.
that-
That almost killed the
Yeah,
trip.
yeah.
And so so then we get past that. We had one hurdle. Okay, out the way. And so as we start to prepare everything that goes on, right? I'm thinking, okay, this guy's got to drive 18 hours. And he's telling me, no, I'm not letting nobody touch the steering wheel. I'm driving the whole way. I said, hey, use Raul.
Yeah.
Let him drive a little bit. Did you drive any?
Man, Mr. Rose was saying, you all right? I'm good. As long as you stay woke.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
threw a curveball at y'all. My bright idea, it was Josh with the ideas again.
Yeah.
Said, why don't they leave? Because I flew there.
Yeah.
I secured y'all rooms. Made sure that we had the spot for the trailer because I want the trailer right by the horse, right by the stables. I did
Because
all
Raul
that.
was not having it no other way.
Raul
He's
has
staying
to,
next
Raul
to
has to
Maverick.
be by a Maverick. So then
My baby.
I'm timing the flight, the hour drive from the airport to the facilities.
Yeah.
And then what time y'all coming in. And so what I did was, in my mind, if y'all left at 11 p.m.,
Yeah.
you could get the driving out of the way at night,
Uh-huh.
and then get there at the evening time the next day. I thought it'd be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Turned out that might have probably been the worst decision.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Man, that's terrible. Yes.
Because at night, what happened, we left Houston at about 10
p.m.
9:30,
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
So we get to Nacogdoches. So Nacogdoches, they have these winding roads because they have a lot of construction. So the road started breathing with this trailer. So this trailer
Just like
is,
that? This is it?
listen. Yeah, listen. So these 18 wheelers, and I got this trailer that's kind of swerving a little bit. And I'm like, all right, then, hold up. I had to shake that and get right. So we get through Nacogdoches, and I'm like, okay, thank you, God. I immediately pulled over for gas. I don't think we needed gas. but I just wanted to kind of woosah because
Like, we
I mean
made
it was a lot though. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey.
You want coffee or something, bro?
So we stopped a few places, guys. So in Tennessee,
Yeah.
wow. So this is what happened in Tennessee. So we pulled up in Tennessee. And,
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Listen, so
Okay.
we pull up in Tennessee. So I get the trailer. We get to the pump, right? So the car's not working. I'm like, well, they told me to go in and see the cashier, so I go in and see the cashier.
And my car
So-
always works, right?
I don't know about that.
Damn.
My business card always works,
Listen,
baby.
so it didn't work that time. Shit. So I goes in there, right? I goes in there. So I'm in there. I'm telling the lady. So she asked me how much gas I need. I was like, just put 100. You know what I mean? So on my way out, I see Mr. Raul was taking Maverick out, and as Maverick was coming out, Maverick pooped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pooped on him. You know?
Yeah.
So
He
Mr.
had
Raul
to
was
go.
taking
He
him
had
out.
to get it out.
Eddie was over there. Eddie had his camera. I guess Eddie was gonna film it. So Mr. Raul take Maverick out, and he take him over there to Eddie and hand him to Eddie. So the guy pulls up on Mr. Raul, tell Mr. Raul, so you just gonna let your horse out and let him poop on my ground? I mean, on a concrete.
My gas station.
Yeah, your gas station. So
Yeah.
he was the owner. But he wasn't the owner. I found that out. You know, I'm gonna do my research.
His girl.
Anyway,
Yeah.
his
His
wife
girl?
was the owner.
Oh,
yeah,
his
he
girl
really
was
didn't
the
know.
owner.
Anyway, so it.
So what did he say?
So he tell Mr. Raul something. I didn't really hear him because I was over there pumping the gas. So Mr. Raul went and got the hay, and he got water, and the guy pulls back up. So when he pulls back up, he told Mr. Raul, he's like, hey, didn't I tell you got 5 minutes to get that up? So I heard him. I was like, hey man, first of all, hey man, you ain't finna talk to him like that.
Yeah.
So he told you he's finna get this up.
That's what he
So
said,
you
Raul?
allow him to get it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I call the police. I don't care who you go get who you gonna get. I done paid $100 and something for some gas, and we done took this. So now you don't want our horse to eat and have water, or so is it? You an animal? You against animals? So, Mr.
So what were you thinking?
Come on.
What were
You
you
tell
thinking?
him why he didn't take my apologize.
Oh,
Because I was saying, I'm sorry, I'm cleaning
I
it.
swear, Mr. Raul, I apologize, because Mr. Raul would say, hey man, I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm gonna get it up. So the whole time, Mr. Raul apologizing, and I'm standing there now, the gas is done, I'm standing there now, Mr. Raul started apologizing, and I don't know.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It was daytime.
Daytime?
And
Okay.
because where they took Maverick was,
So
it
where
was
did-
like
Wait,
a
wait.
little, it was like a little, maybe
Like
a
a piece
little
of grass.
dog. No, maybe like a little dog park where people come, because it was across the street. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
They had to actually walk Maverick across the street into the field to,
So we're
you know,
in
to do his
Tennessee.
business. We're in Tennessee.
We're in Tennessee with this big black Friesian horse, and we're walking him across the street
And it,
to this. If I had known that, I would tell you no.
listen,
I
if
know.
I would have known that, I'd have brought my gun.
Okay. So
Anyway.
how did that situation resolve?
No, the real question I want to know is, before you talk about how it resolved, when you told him that, so you don't want the animal.
Yeah, to use a restroom and have water and eat. You know what I mean?
What did he say?
So
What was
he
his
looked at
reply?
me. He looked at me.
And you said you would
and
call who? What?
He looked at me and jumped in his truck and burnt off and went toward the state trooper. I was like, man, we good. One thing we got this animal. The animal rights is this horse ain't drunk no water.
Animal
so
rights.
The animal rights. See, that's what you don't want to mess with them animal lovers.
So then what
anyway, so.
What
So
happened?
so he comes back. He comes back. Mr. Raul got the shovel. He's picking the stuff up, and so the guy actually went from here all the way to here because he knew.
Because you said
He said you
animal
were standing
rights.
on business.
Standing on business.
This,
baby.
I was
Thank you,
standing
Mr.
on-
Charles.
No.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was standing on respect. This
Absolutely.
man is, and they probably was about the same age. But the thing that I thought about is that he see 2 Hispanics and a black man. You know what I mean? With this, and let me tell y'all something. when they pulled Maverick out the back of that trailer,
Everybody.
To see.
Everybody
listen,
stopped. 'Cause
listen.
he's
Even the
beautiful.
people came out the store because they've never seen a horse that big, beautiful. I mean, it was just. I was like, wow. I was like, man. So I kind of like stuck my chest out a little bit. Yeah, white man. So anyway, not to be racist. I mean, you know, guys.
Because
Anyway,
you love everybody.
because I love every
That's
race.
right.
You know. Anyway. But anyway, so we got our gas and we burnt off, and you know, we got to Indianapolis. Guys, when we pulled up in Indianapolis, in that truck and trailer, and Mr. Raul jumped out with that hat.
Ooh, not the hat.
And that same hat.
I love it. Was
And
no,
Eddie
hold-
jumped
wait a
out with
minute.
the camera.
Wait,
Hold on,
was it really the same hat?
Was
That
it?
hat,
this the
same
hat?
hat, yeah.
That was the same. Listen.
Wait,
so,
hold on. Wait. Raw, what did you say?
I was not going to take my head, but thanks to Josh, tell me, Raul, take it. I say, no, it's Indianapolis.
Yeah.
It's another
Not the
different-
country, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
something, it's not Texas.
Yeah.
It's not Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
But just tell me, Raul, take it.
That's your hat.
That's right. Take your hat.
It worked.
Your
Hey,
hat
listen,
is a party.
Yeah,
listen,
it was-
and you was the only person there with a cowboy hat on. The only person with a cowboy hat. I started looking at these people, these Amish people. I'm like, damn, this is different.
Yep.
Listen,
So
anyway.
in Texas, it's different.
It's
The way we
definitely
roll is different.
Yeah.
So we rolled up over there, it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Right? We are for a lot of reasons we were different
Yeah.
than everybody that was there.
Yeah,
Right?
we were.
And so I understand how you feel, even you, when the situation on the road happened. It's,
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's different, right? But
Racism does exist. You know what I mean?
it does.
It does.
Unfortunately, it does.
It does. It does.
And so,
you know,
but we move past it, right? We take
we
the
definitely
take
did.
the high road. But so in the truck, it's you, Raul, and Eddie, which is
Yeah.
the videographer, who's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And
I cannot wait to hear.
and
Eddie.
then y'all get there, right? I'm on the phone with y'all.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know, what's your ETA? You
Yeah.
know, I know where you're at,
Okay.
but I want to know what time you're getting there. And you're pulling into the gates, right? You're pulling into this huge facility.
Man.
It's-
Was it huge though, really, guys?
Arras Hacienda is a beautiful place,
Yeah.
but it's a small place. Compare with Indiana.
Oh yeah.
You know how many stables they have over there?
Oh
How
man.
many?
They hold 300 horses.
That's a
It
lot
was
of
only
horses.
120 at that time.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's
So-
a huge place.
So it's to be honest with you, it's intimidating, because I was intimidated when I got there.
Yeah.
So I flew in, I got a rental car, I get there early, and I show up and I don't know anybody there.
Let me tell you how intimidated Josh was. Okay? So he called me that night when he arrived and he finally got settled down. And he said, "Hey, babe." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We way out of our league."
Yeah.
This is what he
I said,
said.
"We out of
he's
our
like,
league."
He's like, "Babe," he's like, "This is on a whole nother level." He was like, "I don't know what I have gotten myself into." And so you know what I told him? You know, because even though he get on my nerves, but I love him, right? I said, "Do more listening than talking."
Wow.
Right?
Yep.
Wow.
I said, "Do more listening than talking," and I was like, "We got this. Like, let's go."
So as a group, you got your struggles, you got your driving there, getting there.
Yeah.
I'm traveling to get there. They're traveling, her and Mason are traveling separate from me.
Yeah.
They're coming because of school and work and other things. They're coming 2 days later. So, you know, she's worried the whole time about the horse getting to
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
I was worried more about y'all.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
worried, you know, like it's a lot. It's a lot.
lot.
I was texting Eddie, like, "Hey, y'all
Yeah.
okay?" Eddie
Yeah.
probably was like, "If she texts me one more time," but I don't care.
Every 10 minutes.
No,
Y'all
no,
okay?
it was
Y'all
like
okay?
every hour,
Y'all
maybe,
okay?
and then I was like, "All right, I'm gonna bug him." So every 2 hours.
I said, leave them alone.
He did.
And let them get
and
there.
I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Then 3 hours later, I was like, "Hey, Eddie, y'all okay? Y'all all right?"
So y'all didn't sleep.
No.
We didn't
So
sleep
y'all
like
was
you
on the
did.
journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I
Hey,
didn't-
we're on the
hey,
journey
listen.
with y'all.
So the only person that slept on the trip was Eddie.
Oh, Eddie got it. Eddie got it in.
Snoring.
Eddie got it in.
He got it in.
So look, so y'all, we get there, we
Eddie's like,
pull
yeah.
the trailer up. We're there, right? We made it to Indianapolis. Pull the trailer up, and I saw this video of Raul saying, "I think we're here. I think we're there." And then y'all get there. Here I come around the corner, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
over here, right?"
Yeah. You came up in that it was a white Tahoe or
Yeah,
something.
white Suburban, yeah.
Suburban,
And
yeah.
so I'm like, over here, guys. So I had my spot picked out. I like to get places early.
Yeah.
I want to pick my spot. I want the
Yeah.
best spot.
Yeah.
And so we get there, we unload the horse, and it's like a whole new world. We have to get all the stuff into the stable. We have to and the Maverick, when you pulled him out,
Hey,
when you
what
pulled
did
him
he
out
do?
of the trailer?
What did Maverick do?
He was happy.
Yeah.
He smelled
To see-
women.
No.
He smelled girls.
How did he act?
And bring the bed.
Maverick is like, hey,
was-
this is where I'm supposed
He
to
was
be.
hot.
Okay.
He was hot. He
What?
was hot. He was hot.
There was one bad thing.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
They put a girl right next to him.
Oh.
On the other side.
Oh.
Next to him.
Right
they were
next to him.
kissing each other.
Oh,
wow.
no.
That's why he
terrible.
got.
Listen, I thought it was the horse on the other side that was behind it. It was the one on the side of it?
So-
There was a girl.
Oh, wow, they wasn't supposed to do that.
So then
He lost his mind.
Yeah.
Lost.
Maverick
Yeah, I
said,
imagine he
what
did.
is this?
it was the next, when we got there, it was the next day we had to move, right? Or that night?
No, it's that night.
Next-
The morning.
It was that
So
night. It
so
was?
as we get there, that's when I said we're out of our league. We start seeing these 18-wheelers pull up.
Oh, wow.
With 30
Wow.
horses in them.
I remember that, bro.
And so then we fill up this room with probably 100 stalls full of boys and girls. This is our tack room right here. So anything that's ours can go in here.
All right.
Woo! They are for real. Now all of a sudden, you know, a horse has a good nose.
Yeah.
If there's a girl there in heat,
Yeah.
so we had to move Maverick.
Yeah, man.
We had to put him in a
Maverick
timeout
wasn't standing
in
for
the other
it.
stalls.
And there was
Maverick
a few.
sound from
Yeah.
There was a
Texas.
few.
Yeah, there's 3 horses we had to move. And he was, we thought he was fine.
Yeah.
But towards the end, we realized we had to move
Yeah.
him.
What did he do, guys?
I mean, he was just
He was wearing
Hey,
that
he-
fence out.
He was, oh,
Man.
no. He wearing the fence out.
Yeah.
No.
So,
come here, girl.
so look, so
Hey, shit. I get that Maverick outside.
This is terrible.
So if you had to sum up the journey in 2-3 words, what do you say? Just getting there.
Man,
One sentence. Just the journey.
we get there safe. First, we had to thank God.
Yeah, good. And
We
what do you
get
think?
blind,
Yeah.
but then after that, Josh had his eyes open all the way. With Tia help.
Yep.
That's what happened.
What do you think? The journey.
I just wanted to make sure everybody made it safely. I didn't sleep because I was concerned about this is a life, that's a life, and Maverick is a life. I wanted everybody to make it safely. So if I don't sleep, I'm gonna wait. I couldn't go to sleep until
Man,
my team
thank
went to
you.
sleep.
Thank
so
you.
when my team went to sleep,
Teamwork.
I got to sleep.
Teamwork make the dream work.
In a sentence.
In a sentence.
The journey. Sum it
The
up.
journey. Mind blowing.
All right, good.
I like it.
Good.
Mind blowing.
Good.
You know, just the journey alone was mind blowing.
So we'll get together in a couple of weeks, and we're going to talk about the next part. The
Yeah.
actual inspection.
Not on the way.
Going.
That right there,
the actual
was the
show.
journey of it.
That's a
Well,
journey
well,
all along.
So let me prepare y'all for something that I seen because I'm a person that I stand back and just watch things. So
Find out next episode on the TMS Ranch YouTube.